Good morning. Welcome to Against the Public for April 20th. Happy Easter Sunday to everyone, and happy second day of WrestleMania, which has been an incredible success so far here in Las Vegas. I'm not sure I ever thought I would say Easter and WrestleMania in the same sentence, but I guess we got that out of my system. NBA postseason has 4 games on the schedule starting at 1 o'clock Eastern Time. Major League Baseball serves up 16 games. With the Nats and the Rockies playing a doubleheader, so that's why it's not 15 games. We have 16, and we'll also have 3 NHL postseason series cranking up game ones. Heading into Sunday's games, while all access customers are on a nice 14-5 totals run, we'll look to extend that today. And then, of course, when you go on Pickdawgz.com, I will clarify whether or not my picks are side or total, so you know exactly what you're getting. I'm Dana Lane. Thanks for spending part of your day with me. Let's get to the preview of Sunday's menu along with a look at your all-access card. The NBA playoffs start at 1 o'clock Eastern Time, 10 a.m. Pacific, Game 1 between Memphis and Oklahoma City. That will be followed by 3 more games, 3:30 Eastern Time, Orlando and Boston, 7 o'clock, Miami and Cleveland, and 9:30 Eastern Time, Golden State and Houston. Oklahoma City, minus 13.5, 229.5 is your total. 61% of the money is on the Thunder, 93% on the over. Boston, also a 13.5 point favorite. 205.5 is your total. 51% of the money is on Orlando. That has been going back and forth all day. So by the time it gets put up, maybe Boston will be getting the majority of the money. But so far, Orlando just by a little bit. 94% of the money is on the over. Cleveland, 12.5 point favorite. 215.5 is your total. 53% of the money on Miami, 96% on the over. And finally, Cleveland, check that, Houston, -1, 212.5, 61% of the money is on Golden State, 89% on the over. I will have a play in all 4 games tomorrow, which also means I will also have an NBA 3-pack. So make sure you get involved in that. Major League Baseball gets going at 1:35 Eastern Time. Miami, Philadelphia. That is 1:35 with Bill throw out the first pitch. Connor Gillespie, 0-2, 6.63 ERA against Jesus Luzardo, 2-0, 2.31 ERA. Philadelphia opened up at consensus $2.75. That's been bet up to almost $3 now in some spots. $2.99 is your consensus number, but we do see $3 at various sites right now. 96% of the early money is on Philadelphia, so that's why we're seeing that number go up. But of course, we're not going to get involved with a game that's $3, a $3 favorite. Even on the run line, it's too much. Total in that game, 8.5, -10 each way. The card is highlighted by the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Texas Rangers, the rubber game of the series being played by the last 2 World Series champions. So clearly the big series of the weekend. Tyler Glasnow, 1-0, 4.85 ERA, will take on Tyler Mahle, 3-0. 0.92 ERA. Terrific start for Mahle. The Dodgers have won 4 of the last 5 games and have cashed 5 of 6 overs. So they're on a nice little overrun, and they're also on a nice run straight up. The Rangers have won 4 of their last 5 with 6 straight games cashing unders. A roof is scheduled to be open, but those things can change, within a couple hours. But it is scheduled to be open. Right now, they will deal with winds at about 12 miles an hour. That will be consistent throughout the game. Temperatures will be in the mid-70s, so a real nice day in Arlington. Los Angeles has been bet up from $1.52, or bet up to minus $1.52, so a significant favorite in this game. 8.5 over, -17 is your total. There'll be 3 Major League Baseball games on your all-access card, and we look to improve on a 31-17 run on our Major League Baseball totals, plus 1,065 units won. Again, I will list which games are side and total on your all-access card. So 3 games in Major League Baseball, and then the National Hockey League starts up their postseason, starting with New Jersey and Carolina at 3 o'clock Eastern Time. That will be followed by Ottawa and Toronto at 7 Eastern Time, and then Minnesota and the Vegas Golden Knights at 10 o'clock Eastern Time. It is going to be a madhouse because tomorrow you have WrestleMania, and then basically right across the street at T-Mobile, you have the Golden Knights and Minnesota, and then they have to get ready for Monday Night Raw at the same arena. God bless those people that are dealing with that. That's an incredible turnaround. Carolina, minus 205, 5.5 under, minus 35. Toronto, minus $1.58, 5.5, $1.10 each way. Vegas, minus $1.98, 5.5 under, minus 15. We'll have 3 NHL selections after taking, we had 2 selections on Saturday, 1 game push. We won the other game. We'll look to improve on a 22-10 NHL run on our totals, 68%, 69% win percentage, 707 units of profit. We're up over 1,024 units over the last 90 days and 1,117 units this season. So it's been a great NHL season. If you haven't joined me for any of the National Hockey League games this year, please make sure you do so. I mean, we've absolutely crushed it on the ice, so don't miss out. We only have a little bit to go. Just follow me throughout the postseason. The NBA and NHL postseason passes are up at Pickdawgz.com right now. So that adds up to a 10-game schedule. For your all-access card for Sunday, please join me by jumping on an all-access card now. Before I get to your free play, I also want to remind you, speaking of all-access cards, guys, jump on that annual all-access card or all-access pass. You get every play that I release for just $4.11. So that will take you all the way through the rest of Major League Baseball season, the NFL, college football, pick right up at this point in 2025 and set you down in 2026. Just $4.11 a day. I mentioned my NHL and NBA playoff passes are up on the site, $149.99 for each of those. That will give you every play until they crown a champion, either in the NBA or the NHL, depending on the package you get. Okay, let's get to your free play. Rotation number 917-918. Cincinnati Reds 10-11 taking on the Baltimore Orioles 9-11, a rubber game of this series. Graham Ashcraft is scheduled to start for Cincinnati. There's been some maneuvering on that Cincinnati rotation as to who was going to start this game. Actually, Carson Spires, and we'll talk about that in a second. Carson Spires was supposed to start this game, but instead he did mop-up duty in Saturday's games against the O's. Charlie Morton, 0-4 at 8.84 ERA, will get the ball for the Baltimore Orioles. Looks like, as we just mentioned, Ashcraft is going to make his first start of the season. He's thrown 9 2/3 innings out of the pen this year. Has been extremely effective out of the bullpen, but this was going to be his first start. Most likely this is going to be a bullpen game for the Cincinnati Reds. They are short on starting pitching. Of course, Nick Lodolo is on paternity leave, so that makes them even more thin. So they're going to try to get by against Baltimore with a bullpen game on Sunday. And as we mentioned, Carson Spire was supposed to start this game. He got lit up for 4 earned runs in 4 innings on Saturday's game, so that's why Ashcraft is probably going to start there. And the reason why I say probably, just talking to a few people, Ashcraft is the most likely, but it's not guaranteed. So what I would suggest is just make sure that you're going to get who we're thinking as a starting pitching. But no matter who starts for Cincinnati, this is going to be a bullpen game, which plays into our selection. Cincinnati 12-9 against the run line, 10-10-1 on the totals. They've dropped 3 of the last 4 games after that 9-5 loss to Baltimore on Saturday. They've cashed 4 overs in their last 5 games. Baltimore 9-11 against the run line this year. 13-5-2 to the over, one of the best over teams in Major League Baseball. They've won 3 of 4. They've cashed 6 straight overs. And you can mix that in with 2 pushes. So their last 8 games have either pushed or gone over the total. They have been an absolute over machine in 2025. The bottom of that Baltimore Orioles lineup is really starting to impress, and they smashed Cincinnati again on Saturday. 6 for 16 game. And the bottom, I mean 6 through 9 hitters, 2 home runs, two from Ramon Laureano, who has been a Reds killer his entire career, a guy that wasn't even supposed to start the game but did get the start. In all, Baltimore has hit 5 home runs, or 5 homers, which it was imperative in this game because, or not so imperative, I guess, because the Cincinnati Reds on Saturday just simply could not get a big base hit. They probably would have broke this game open if they could have gotten just 1 or 2, but failed to do that. The bottom of their lineup now has 9. The Baltimore Orioles lineup has 9 home runs in their last 4 games. So you show me a lineup where the 6 through 9 hitters are giving you that kind of production and that kind of power. Man, that just tells me I have to watch this lineup. And if I feel good about the starting pitching, they're definitely a play, or at least on the table to be a play. Cincinnati left all kinds of runners on base on Saturday. Hunter Green, who has been absolutely fantastic, came into this game with a 0.98 ERA, and Baltimore lit him up for one of his worst outings of his career. Your first pitch tomorrow is going to be at 1:35 Eastern Time. Your free play, we're going to take the Baltimore Orioles in this one, -1.5. Of course, we're not going to lay any big numbers here, but we're going to take Baltimore -1.5 plus the $1.20 as your free play. We're going to see if they can continue that production, that massive production on the bottom of their lineup. Now, guys, go to Pickdawgz.com, where every individual play and every discounted long-term pass is locked and loaded, including my annual all-access pass for just $4.11 a day. I cannot thank you enough. I also got to tell you, too, a little bit different back here. A lot going on. Moving to kind of a new spot, a lot of painting going on, a lot of background being put up, so I thought it was time to kind of spruce up the background a little bit. But I can't tell you when it's going to be done because it's kind of a massive project and we got to kind of fit it in there when we can. But did a lot yesterday and very excited to kind of, unveil it. It's kind of boring back there and it looks green, and I'm like, hey, we need change, so we're getting some change. Anyway, it's 1:30 in the morning here, so I'm rambling. But I appreciate each and every one of you. Good luck to you on Sunday, and please spend some time with your family. It's very important on these holidays to just make sure everybody understands that we are in a game of handicapping and sports betting, and we kind of live this stuff every day. I mean, I do for sure, and I know a lot of you guys do as well. But for one day tomorrow, I'm going to say, look, we're going to spend some time with the family, and I'm just not going to be sports oriented. So please make sure you do that. I'll stop rambling. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day. Enjoy WrestleMania. It is an incredible event. If you have not watched it in years, like I've heard some people say, just watch it tomorrow. It is absolutely incredible. I was at the last, I know, I said I'd shut up. I was at the first WrestleMania that was here in Vegas. It was in a back parking lot at Caesar's Palace. It was an incredible spectacle then, and what it's turned into now is just insane. So anyway, if you got a chance, throw it on Peacock, watch it, and spend some time with your family. Anyway, for Against the Public, I'm Dana Lane. All the best to you and your wagers on Sunday.